Hey indie game fans! Honestly, there are so many great indie games these days, and public-facing conventions are a great place for people to get hands-on and for developers to get feedback, so here are 10 more upcoming indie games from Gamescom 2019. Think of a top-down twin-stick roguelite being set on a sphere, and you have Battle Planet Judgement Day. If you thought games like Enter the Gungeon and The Binding of Isaac were challenging, wait until you get projectiles coming at you from literally all sides with no walls to protect you.
Battle Planet, Judgement Day.
Hijo is a spaghetti western stealth game with an incredible art style and look. Play as a 6-year-old on a quest to locate his mum, but as a kid, this of course is a non-violent stealth game, using mischievous pranks and distractions to get past the adults. Really loving the look of this.
Honor, valor, compassion, lies.
An anime turn-based tactics game from a Filipino indie developer. Of course, this will draw comparisons to Fire Emblem, perhaps unfairly so, but hey, that's the bar to attain.
Here I go!
Everywhere.
This uses square grids, so again, very Fire Emblem-like, but I think that it looks pretty impressive, and I am always keen to check out these games. It was successfully kickstarted earlier this year, and should be out in 2020, so one for fans of the genre.
Out of my way!
Bullseye!
Feel the pull.
You ready for this?
Cannonball!
Face judgment.
Guild!
I'll make this quick.
A pixel art platformer where you can throw and teleport to axes, Jack Axe has an awesome look and even the option for multiplayer, and just looks like a wonderful time. Put simply, I love the art of Minute of Islands, a classic adventure game. Explore this strange archipelago filled with otherworldly entities and creatures. While the comic style is very impressive and cute even, there can be some horrific, grotesque things that can be done with the art style as well, so an interesting contrast for sure.
Do you ever consider it?
If I ever think about what we left behind?
I mean, we've been here for what, going on 8 months now. That's quite the stint, especially when home is more than 1,000,000 miles away.
Absolutely.
Cthulhu but on Mars. That's the basic premise of Moons of Madness, a first-person horror game set on the Red Planet, where what threatens you the most is not aliens but the tentacled Great Old One himself. The isolation on an alien planet looks to make it even more horrifying, since help is literally hundreds of thousands of miles away, but very impressive visually as well. Another co-op multiplayer game makes the list with Unrailed, a train track building game where you have to gather resources, upgrade the train, and make your way through infinite procedurally generated levels. Just don't let the train get derailed. The cyberpunk pixel art adventure game VirtuaVerse will also be available at Gamescom, and is one which I am looking forward to myself, where you play as Nathan, an outsider refusing to comply to the new normal of cybernetic augmentation and being linked to the grid. He's searching for his girlfriend in this world filled with technomancers and crypto shamans, and I've actually featured this game before in a video on pixel art indie games, so the visuals are definitely a selling point, hoping that we get a release date soon. We Are Screwed is just a very fun game name to say, where you play as the ragtag crew of the worst space vessel in the galaxy. Think Overcooked mixed with Lovers in a Dangerous Space-Time to get a feel of what this is. Wild Woods is a co-op local multiplayer game with roguelite elements where you play as a cat having to defend your wagon on a journey through a dangerous forest. Gather resources in the day and fend off bandits at night, and as a big fan of Overcooked, this looks to be fantastic as well. For more upcoming indie games, check out the previous video or click on the recommended playlist, and I will see you after the jump.